Eight part of when your obsessive best friend kidnaps you. His dark obsession. Author point of view. It's been a week since Jimin's father died. You entered Jimin's room after knocking. He was sitting on his bed, facing his back to you. Yawned Jimin. He didn't answer. You stepped forward and your heart stopped for a moment when you saw a in his hand. You strode to him and snatched it from his hand. Yan, what were you doing? Jimin, Yan, you almost killed me. He held your hand after you threw that away. You sat beside him and your eyes became teary faster than ever. Jimin, it's not that I was going to kill myself. Jimin, relax. He picked your tears on his fingertips. Jimin, I am fine. Yan, no, you are not. He wrapped his arm around you and you rested your head at him. Jimin, I will be fine. Yan, you had locked yourself in this room, then how will you be fine? He let out a dying sigh but didn't say a word. Do you consider yourself responsible for what happened? His hand that was patting your arm stopped. Jimin, he was supposed to live our lives. That was for the best. For you, Taeyong and Jin. You looked up at him. His eyes weren't shining anymore. Yan, Jin misses you. All of us do. He tried to make words but couldn't, and clenched his jaws to not cry in front of you. Jimin, I love you. He kissed your forehead and placed his head at yours. Jimin, I just need some time, don't worry. After 1 year, you were placing the dishes for breakfast on the table with the help of maids. Yan, why are they not coming? Maid. They came back late from the jogging. Soon both Taehyung and Jimin were entering the dining room. Jimin was holding your son. They both were too much attached with each other. Yan, what took you so long? They were settling down. Ta, we didn't realize. How are you, princess? You blushed from head to toe when he held your hand and showed that famous smile. Yan, Taehyung. He bit his lower lip and you looked at Jimin, who was busy with Jim. Ta, what, darling? Jimin, get a room. There is a kid here. Wetting your throat, he pulled back your hand. Ta, actually, you should get a girlfriend. Jimin totally ignored him while you sat beside Taehyung. Yan, how is your work going, Jimin? Jimin, it's fine but boring. He moved on, but you were always worried for him. He was focused on Jin, who was giggling in his childish voice. When you finished your food, you left your place and tried to take Jin from Jimin, but he angrily denied. Yan, this kid is now more loyal to his uncle. Ta, not a girlfriend, then at least get a kid. I also miss him. He always sticks to you. Jimmy, yes, I am thinking about that. Both you and Taehyung passed him a shocking look. Even Jin stared at him with his big two eyes, although he was unable to understand anything. Yan, what? You are thinking what? You sat down, waiting for him to speak. You people said that you want to hold your marriage this winter. Yeah, so, holding your breath, you were desperately looking at him. Jimin, then I also want to marry on the same day as you guys. Is it a dream? Hey, Jan, come here and Jan, shut up. You ignored his pout while Jin was moving his flexible neck towards all of you. Jan, who is she, Jimin? Do we know her? He nodded. Jimin, Stacy. He again nodded. Our Stacy. Yes, I can't believe this. She is my friend, and she never told me that you two are dating. That is so heartbreaking. Taehyung's overacting was award deserving. Jimin, calm down. She hurt my yarn. Jimin, drama king. Before Taehyung could show fake clear, his son started giggling. Da, Yan, is he laughing at me? The shock on his face was so real. You and Jimmy just smiled at their cuteness. Yan, he will be the most jealous one at Jimin's wedding. Then I will see you, my son. Finally, the happiness had. After 2 years, you were holding a baby girl who was just a month old. A year ago, Jimmy and Stacy had twins, a girl and a boy. All of you were in lounge and it was a house full. Hey, keep your son away from my daughter. He was pouting at Jimin's son, who was playing with your daughter's pink cheeks. Taehyung, and what about your son? Jin was playing with Jimin's daughter, and when they're together, they just ignore anyone else. They see. You people are acting like kids now. In fact, our kids are more mature than you. Exactly. Not only mature, they are too fast. Hey, come here. He took Jimin's son in his lap, who was now caressing your daughter's hands. Jan, you really are too much. Jimin's son felt bad, but before his reaction, your daughter started crying. The toddler in Taehyung's lap struggled and came back to you. He was mumbling in his own language, and a speaker in your arms calmed down. Jimin, oh, Ta, what is this? You and Stacy laughed at their dumbfounded faces. Your eyes watered at that complete family picture. Everyone moved on. New relations healed the pain and lightened the scars. Happy ending. Thanks for watching. Always stay safe and healthy. Love you, Ami.